Oh, I'm never ready. Hey everybody, I'm here. I am not ready as per usual. Um, just grabbing a couple of things. I have my resin poured, but I needed to grab something else. So, as everybody trickles in, I am going to pick out colors for what we're going to be pouring today. And of course, I have my phone on the wrong way. Excuse me while I fix. Hey, Monica. Not really. Um, I'm all over the place right now. I'm just, I'm not having a good day today. So, apologize for my scattered brainedness. Um, I have no idea why my camera is the way it is, but ow. So, I apologize. Especially, I'm sure when replay people are going to come in to watch, they're going to be like, what in the heck is going on? It's just me being me. So, and I smashed my finger. And I'm apologize for a wobble. I am just getting the camera set up so at least it looks halfway seeable. All right. So I'm gonna be making these two trays today. Yeah, I appreciate that. Is I'm out of breath. I'm my throat hurts and I'm tired. But I've been really wanting to pour resin. Plus, I've really wanted to unmold this and then this. If these two were from my last live, so yeah, I this is really bugging me because it's so uneven. Let's go. I have it higher up so you can see both of what's going on. So, and then once we get, more into detail, I'll try to move it a little closer. So I'm picking out colors for the trays that we'll be making today, and then we will unmold these two as well. So we're going to go with some fun colors today. And I bought some push pins to get the bottles that are not open. I learned a trick on how to get them open. And while it still like gets everywhere, at least this way I don't have to worry about like cutting it. I can squeeze or poke a hole on the top, and I'll just hold a paper towel next to the top, and that's where the color, the alcohol ink, will go. So let's see here. I'm looking for like more summery, sunflowery colors for one of them, and then the other I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. One of them I'm gonna make a bloom in. Hey Allie, hey Tammy. So, and then depending on how many people show up, will determine if I do a live giveaway. But I'm definitely going to be doing a replay giveaway, and I've got the prize for that set aside. So I'm looking for a third color. And I need to get my white out too. I may use maybe a, so I'm gonna use a bloom, or my bloom pigment, which is the white, and then let's see. And I have some what are these Rangers? I think it's Ranger alcohol inks. So it's just a matter of finding the right color combination. And then determining, so I know I want to do a bloom in one, and then the other one I'm like trying to decide if I want to do, or what I want to do in the other one. If I want to do where I mix pigments, since I haven't done that in a while. So I need to have one more color. It's like, I don't know if you call it a summery color. I just don't want to like pick something that's too light and then, you can't see it. So I'm gonna do, because in one of the oval trays, I'm also going to put magnets in them. So, and if you haven't seen my older resin pours, I had trays like this, these oval trays, because it has a lip on it, where I would put really strong magnets in them so that when I pour the resin, they would be in between, like a layer of resin. And then if you were to get one, you can put like any metal stitch markers, your metal darning needles, or I don't know if it'll hold a metal crochet hook, but they're good for like push pins or needles, or anything essentially with metal. You can even use it to put like what is it? Paper clips on. So I found these kind of magnets, and the nice thing is that with the magnet, it came with some stickers, so you can stick it on the back, and it's double-sided, I believe. So the idea I'm going for is that I would put a layer down, let it cure, So obviously I wouldn't fill it all the way up to the top. And then after it has cured, I would then uh, take a couple of these kinds of magnets and like put them right next to each other, or maybe stagger them somehow. And then, and because there's an adhesive, it'll stay. And then I would put a back on that particular resin tray. And I would then turn around if anybody would want it, and you like how it came out, you could, I'd be willing to sell it at a affordable price. So that's what we're going to try to do with one of the trays. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to try and do it with this one because it's a larger tray, so that if like you could put, like I said, metal stitch markers, your darning needles, or if you have pins, if you sew or whatever, to like hold patterns onto any sort of fabric that you're working with. So that's essentially, because I have sold trays that are like that, but the magnets that I used were round and they would move all over the place. So it took me forever to find magnets that were like this, that were strong enough so that it would stay in place. So we'll see how it goes. And if it works out, then fantastic. Now, I think what I'm going to do is so I got actually some interference powder, and so it's this like shimmery color that is like, it reminds me of opals. So if you mix it with just clear resin, it'll be this very translucent pearly color. You can mix it with darker colored resin and it will bring out what the actual color is that is mixed with. So I'll show you. So for example, this one is interference green, and so it shifts where you can see a little bit of green. So if you mix this in with clear resin, it'll just be this like lighter color, and then you'll get the shift of green. If you mix it with a darker color, say black, then you'll get like a really shimmery green. Like it's like very obviously that it's green. So I'm thinking that if I do a bloom in a tray, I would back it with like a dark color. So probably more than likely it'll be black. And then I would pick an interference color as a nice background. So that's what I'm going to do with one of them. And then the other one I'm thinking I'm probably going to do just a straight up mica powder. I'm going to pick out a couple of mica powders and pour that way. So I've got a lot of mica powders, and I can always tell which ones, what colors I like. So my favorite color is blue. So 9 times out of 10, I end up with some sort of blue, and I love any shade of blue. So I will run out of the blue a lot faster than a lot of the other colors. And my other favorite when I'm pouring resin is rose gold. So I only have rose gold in one of my mica powders, which is this particular brand. It's Rolio pigments. And I'm looking to get some more pigments in pastes. And the nice thing with the pastes is that they're super duper concentrated. So you don't need a lot of it. So even if you pay a little bit more for it, especially if it's a really good brand, it will last a really long time. So yeah. Let's see. I need to put this one away. So I picked out the alcohol inks for the one. And I'm just picking out, I'm going to pick out a couple of colors for the other tray. So I've got one, and I'm just trying to find one that will go with it. So I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this. I enjoy this, is really enjoyable for me. I find it extremely relaxing, even though I usually have a massive panic attack right before I go live. I freak out, and then that's the reason why I end up being so completely late and everything is in a complete disarray. Even if I start getting everything ready a half an hour to 45 minutes beforehand. And so sometimes it's like, it, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, like when I have anxiety, I tend to, it's like I freeze. Um, I'm trying to find my rose gold. I know I have one. Um, I can't seem to locate it. It must be the other brand. So my other brand that I have is this brand. It's Say So. I don't know. It was pretty inexpensive, but it's great. Um, let's see. I think it's in this one anyway. Yes, it is. I found it. But yeah, I'm trying to like. There's actually one. Thanks. I was kind of like, I was really debating on whether or not I should or I shouldn't. Just because I'm not feeling well, but I'm like, you know what? Just do it because you want, I know, you want to pour, and you want to unmold like the two that I poured. So yeah. Um let's see. Uh I'm trying to, does blue, lemon yellow, and then a peach sound okay? I don't want it to like turn brown when I like put them all together. Because I'm looking for like a summery color. So that reminds me of summer. Okay, so let's and I remembered my gloves, I remembered the paper towels, and got my scissors. And so let's throw the gloves on and let's get to stirring because the resin needs to start heating up a little bit. Um, I, I don't know if I don't know if it matters to you guys, but I use Paduo resin. That's the resin that I really like to use. I have Let's Resin. I have their fast cure, and then I also have their regular epoxy resin. Uh, so I'm trying to work my way through finishing up the Paduo before I open up anything else. And um, okay, so I poured in this one. There is 7, and then this one here has 6, and I poured 7 so that I can fill the larger of the oval, and then 6 for the smaller. So these molds are brand new. I have never used them before, so I'm not sure exactly how much resin each one of those will hold. And so, yeah, I use popsicle sticks for everything. And then what I'm going to do after I um, do the blooms, I'm going to pick what color I'm going to do for my backing so that when the resin is basically, enough for me to touch it where it doesn't like mush or whatever, and firm enough so that I can get the magnets down, I will pour the second layer down. And so the next time I come on with you guys live, you will be able to see what the completed product will be. And I'll show you guys how it's supposed to work. Um, and I just stir. The nice thing about this resin, for the most part, um, there there usually isn't a lot of bubbles, even when I stir like crazy. So I do have an electric mixing machine. It's just that I'm too lazy to get it out because I have, I gotta. That takes forethought, and I'm not. Hey Terry, I am not a type of person that always has a lot of forethought when it comes to crafting. Everything else, yes. Um, I mean, down to almost the nth degree. So, and the husband he is actually traveling, and he's going to see his family. So he is in the air right now. He's going to see his sister and his brother. Now, his sister he's seen more recently, like within the last year or so. His brother, so my husband is the youngest of six kids. And so he has not seen this brother in, I think he said 23 years. Okay. 23 years. Now, just to give you an idea, um, I'm 46. My husband and I have been married for 27 years. Yeah. So, uh, his sister paid for his ticket. Otherwise, all four of us would have gone. Because he's like, "Are you sure that it's okay?" I'm like, "Why would I not think it's okay? I mean, you haven't seen him in like forever. So, yes, go. I mean, I'm not going to stop you." Plus, he works really hard. Um, so yeah. So he took a day off so that he could go and see his brother. Plus, he said his brother has Parkinson's, so um, he's like, I don't know when I'm gonna be to see him again. And I said, then just go. I mean, the fact that one, his sister is paying for it, so it's not really any money out of our pocket. So, and she like was so ecstatic when uh he told her, yeah, I can make it. So, which is always nice. So, anyhow, um, yes, Monica, I do love experimenting with everything and everything. So that's why I like doing this kind of stuff with you guys, even though I'm not feeling well, because you guys are you guys are a lot of fun and you encourage me, and I don't know, it's just fun. Plus it's relaxing, even though, like I said, I always, every single time, and I've been doing this for a while, I will have the like a massive panic attack before I have to log on. And I think that's part of the reason why I am never ready on time. So yeah. So I got the one that is 7 ounces all mixed up, and I set it aside so it can start heating up a little bit. And then and this resin is just a 1-to-1 ratio resin. It's not anything like fancy. This particular brand I like because you can get a pretty decent amount for uh you don't have you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get it, because I there are some brands that are super expensive, and I have never been disappointed with any whenever I've used it. And I have tried a lot of resins, and some of the ones I've tried have been super expensive. And when I unmold it, and I know that, the I have mixed everything properly and it's all clean, and I haven't that's the other thing when you do resin, making sure you don't add too much pigment, because if you do, that will cause uh, it not to cure properly, all of that stuff. So yeah, I've had where, I'll buy one brand and it did not work out well for me at all. So I have worked my way through many of different brands, and this one is the one that I landed on that I like the best. You can get it on Amazon, and they also have a 1 hour fast cure, which I'm like thinking the other day, I'm like, I should get my hands on that and see how well it works out. Because it would be so fun if I poured a project and then I was able to unmold it right away, on during the live. So I think this one is mixed up enough. So hey Janice, hey Sandra. All right. So I'm just letting that sit so that we can now unmold everything. So I'm going to be unmolding these two. These were from my last live. And this one was the lace effect where I poured the white on the edges. And this actually has, I don't know, I'll hold it up closer, in the center. And you can't really tell because of the darker color, but it has a crochet flower in the center. Hey, Flower Tammy. And then this one is just a straight up petri dish pour. So I'm gonna do this one first. And I haven't done a petri dish pour in quite some time. So let's see how it came out. So this is the top, which will be the bottom. And okay. I wonder if the reason why it doesn't look the way it should be is because I didn't add enough white. But either way, it still came out pretty. Oh, hey, don't worry about it, Sandra. Not a big deal. But anyhow, I still like the colors in this one. Um, so I think I know why. Um, Maybe I didn't shake the bottle of white alcohol ink good enough. But I am perfectly happy with this. Uh, yeah. And this is just a plain round mold, and it's got like kind of a, it's called a live edge mold. So it's got this like crystal edge here. Yes, it is. I think it still came out gorgeous. Um, so yeah, because you can see the white there. Um, but yeah, I still think it came out really pretty. All right, next. All right, so now this is the one that is the lace, and I believe this is hibiscus mold. And the next time I do the lace effect, I'm gonna try where instead of white, I'm gonna do like a different color, um, and see how that works. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, I really like how that came out. Hey, Deborah. Look at that crochet flower. Yeah, wow. I really like how this came out, guys. It's gorgeous. It's like the flower. So what I did was if you guys weren't able to watch the replay or didn't make it to the live, what I did was I took the flour and I put it in a little bit of resin so that there would be not so many bubbles or whatever. And then um, I put the white down, and then I put the clear down, and then I put um, the flour, and then I put the alcohol ink because I wanted it so that the colors would kind of seep into the flour. And wow, that's, I did not expect it to go that way. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll hold it up closer to on this camera so you can see. So yeah, I really like that one. And I think I have just a little bit of room where I would be able to dome this. I would just put a clear backing on it just so that there's not quite such a sharp edge. Or I would use my deburring tool so that this could be made into, you know, this would make a nice sun catcher or even a coaster. Um, but yeah, this came out really pretty. I like that. So, I was not expecting that at all. So, here's the first one. And then this is the second one. I'm gonna have to find a mold that is deep enough to hold the other resin, or not resin, crochet flowers that I have. Because I still have a couple, and I really want to use them and not lose like the integrity of the flower, because I want it to be able um, to see this. I agree. I agree. A sun catcher would be super pretty. Um, I would like maybe drill a hole there and then put like some fishing line or heck even some yarn and um you know, somebody could put this up in their window, or even doing where on the back I would put uh where you can put maybe some suction cups, and you could put this on your window that way too. Ah, okay. Oh my gosh. My stack of resin pieces. I have all of these resin pieces. I think so. I'll show you the ones that I've done and how each ones look. Maybe this one's stuck. Okay. Yep, it would be. So I did this one. This one has a holograph. And then there is this one. I like this one. That one came out really nice. Okay, no problem, Monica. And then we have this one, which was really blobby, but that's all right. Yeah, I like these kind of edges. They remind me of crystals. And then this one, I really like this one too. This one, the alcohol ink just kind of drifted off into La La Land. This one reminds me of like a pile of snow, and I think I don't remember who it was, but it reminds me of Christmas with the colors, and this is a holographic mold too. Then this one came out really great. Um, this is fireworks with some roses. And then let's see, there's this one. Yeah. And then these were the two last ones. So then there's this one. And then there is that one. So each one is really, really, really unique. And I'm like, what should I, obviously I wouldn't throw any of the resin pieces away. I'll probably, some of the ones that I couldn't necessarily do anything with, I would probably smash them with a hammer and then put it in a big mold and then turn it into like some sort of mosaic. All right, so where are we? Let's see. So I have an infrared. So that says it's 92. Try again. Okay. And then try this one. All right. So I will show you the colors that we're going to do for, yeah, I'm thinking like a mosaic um pot or a bowl. So what I would probably do is, um I have a couple of tray molds that are coming. So I'm thinking if I can get one that's deep enough, and I don't know if the ones that I got are going to be deep enough, but if I can, then I would do then I would put them in the molds, pour some clear resin, or maybe with something else, and then mold it to a plastic bowl, and then you would get a mosaic bowl with my resin pieces that I had completed before. So that is something that I want to do. So I'll have to. I really want to try that. So I'm going to show you now the colors that I picked out for the one that I'm going to do as um, 3D blooms. So the first color is going to be cerulean. And then this one is lemon yellow. And then the last one is peach Bellini. Then, now this, the other one, I'm going to do just 3 different colors with mica powder. And so the first color is azure. So that's what that looks like. And then this one is lilac. And then the last one is the rose gold. Okay. So first, I'm going to get my white going. And I've got my paper cup. And we'll do another quick stir. Like I said, I haven't used this mold before, these 2 molds. And so I don't know how much resin each one will hold. The other ones I know, just because I've used them so often by now. I'm not sure. We will find out. Thank you, Sandra. So, and that's the thing. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to end up with brown. So it's either that, maybe I should switch the brown out now that I think about it. Thanks for saying that. I'm thinking maybe I should switch the blue out for a lighter color. But because I'm thinking like summer, I think I know what color I want to use. Hold on a second here if I can find it. Just I don't want it to be like so light that you can't see anything. How about, let's do the orange. Let's do orange. I think that might work better. Okay. And I did grab the push pins so that if any of them are not open, I can just poke a hole in it. So all right, I just got to keep an eye on these. I think the second cup is okay. All right, let's get a move on. Okay, So do white first. And I'm getting the clear down in this. This one I'm gonna put the magnet in. I'm gonna sandwich it in between this this one and the backing. So I don't want to use all of it. And then I need separate cups. Let me get these push pins out of the way. And I am getting a little bit of resin in each one of my cups here so I can put the mica in them so they can stop or slow the resin from curing. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to set these out of the way. Got my piping bag. Let's get it ready here. And then shake this up. Okay. So this one is the orange. And in no particular pattern. And this one is the lemon yellow. Oh, trust me, you have no idea. I have so many shirts and pants and shorts that have smudges of cured resin on them. It's not even funny. So you can kind of see the yellow. So, okay, now this one is the peach bleenie. Hey, Suzanne. And it is like so close to the peach bleenie color, but that's all right. And like I said, this is no particular pattern. All right, now we're gonna put these away because otherwise they will get knocked over into the resin, knowing me. Ah, See, I almost knocked over the tray. That would have been bad. All right, so this cup is for my white. And I had it upside down so that I wouldn't have to wait for it to come down. And I don't know how much is in it. I'm just going to go for it. And I am trying to get my hand on a small, like, butane torch, because I'm like, I can always go low tech. I mean, that's fine. But I really want to get a torch. So, why not? Because they're not really that expensive. And see, I got the white paste on my pants. So we're going to mix that up. If I need to add more, I'll add more. The other day, I was pouring a little goldfish mold, and I poured out some, a little bit of resin, and I wasn't paying attention on the time. And what happened? The resin flash cured. So while it wasn't a lot of resin, I still got mad because I wasn't paying attention to the time, and I ended up losing like a couple of ounces of resin. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose the resin that's in these cups. I've been watching another creator, and she is like, she makes the most gorgeous pieces. I don't know how she does it. Okay. All right. So that's the white. And the resin in this tray is not quite to the top. And that's what I wanted so that I can back it later. Hopefully I left enough room so that I can put those magnets in. Okay. And I'm going to cut the top off because it's too much. That's what happens when you have small hands. All right. I'm just going to turn this upside down for a moment so that it can actually swirl the alcohol inks around a little bit, because I think it stopped moving. That way, hopefully, the other colors will become a little bit more visible. Plus, I want to be able to pour or push some of that color down into the lip, because there is a lip. Okay. Wipe that off. Okay. scrape a little bit off of there. I think I need the opening to be a little bit bigger. Ugh, come on. Let's see. Okay, I think that's enough. All right. Put this here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Over here. All right, that seems to be all right. Now I'm gonna take my stick and I'm going to make some flowers. We're gonna do some wigglies. No rhyme or reason. I'm just splitting the difference between the two areas, but I'm not going all the way like down and I'm not touching my mold. I'm um, just skimming the surface. Okay. Okay. I think my dots came out a lot better this time. So we shall see how it comes out. All right, now time to get some mica in the clear resin now. I think I should have enough because, okay, so that is okay right now. Get the white out of the way. So I am gonna start with the azure. Yeah, I agree. So I'm hoping, I'm seeing it in my head. Whether it actually comes out that way, we shall see. Okay. So get the azure out and don't open it over your mold because it will spill. So I'll show you. So that's what it looks like. All right. Next is the rose gold. So that's what it looks like. And then, of course, make sure when you're working with mica to mix well, because I have had where you, it's like when you're, when you're baking or cooking, and then, then you put flour into your batter or whatever it is, and then you end up with bits of, unmixed flour. Nobody likes that. And that's what will happen if you don't mix well. Okay. So now this is the lilac. And that's what the lilac looks like. Good night, Tammy. Okay. It's starting to warm up, so I need to chop chop. So when it's starting to warm up and it's only this little bit in the cup, that means it's gonna probably flash cure on me if I don't hurry up and get it into the mold. All right, this is the rose gold, and I'll give it one more good mix right before I pour it into the mold. So and hopefully I've got it mixed well enough, but all right. So the first one that I'm gonna put down is the lilac. So that's the lilac. Then the rose gold. in the azure. All right, now we're gonna try and get it mixed up a little bit more. Okay. We're going a little bit over an hour. So I'm almost done. And I'm just gonna swirl this around. I've got it pretty well to the top. So I'm just gonna leave it that way. And then what I'm gonna do here in just a second is I'm gonna tap it a little bit so I can get some of those bubbles that might be stuck. Because there's a lip out. All right. So let's see, get this one out of the way. And of course, I've got mica powder all over me in my hurry. All right. So give this one a little bit of tappy tap. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm looking for my stick so I can see bubbles. Okay. All right. So, okay. So we're gonna wind it up because I've gone over my 1 hour time limit, and let's see. First things first. I'll show you what the replay giveaway prize is, and then I'll give you the word, and then we'll see where we're at that point, because I think we have enough people, but I'll just okay. Need to open it first. Okay, so this is a Furls hook. It's an Odyssey in the size H, and so it's one of these, and it's an amethyst, and it's a really nice deep purple. So I have my book here. Now this giveaway is going to run until 8/26. So the keyword is yarn, YARN. So if you could give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you came here, obviously you are more than welcome to enter, and then comment in a sentence or however it is you want to do it, but you need to include the word yarn, YARN. Now, let me see here. What do I want to do? Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so I will show it to you. Now, I have only a limited amount of these because I had these made specifically for my subscribers. So I know somebody who makes these bags, and this particular bag is, you guys probably have seen, is in my Epic Summer giveaway, and it is one of the prizes. So I'm going to be giving it away as the live prize. And I already have Nightbot up, and right now we have 9 people here. So if you want to participate, please do so. All you need to do is comment in the comment, and let me double check that everything is still up and going. Yep. And I will show you the bag. You guys remember? And it says, love yourself, you deserve it. And it's this nice white linen bag. And it's a pretty decent size. I would say you could probably, fit a nice, decent whip in it. And then, yes, I am going to put the magnets in it. So I will come back later when it is cured and then put the magnets in it. So, hey Hal. So this is the prize, and this I'm gonna give away right now. So go ahead and put your comments in, and then I will pick a winner. And then I will try tomorrow to pick the winner from the replay that ended on the 11th. Okay. So if you haven't, and so I still have a replay giveaway that is going on until the 18th. That's the live that was previous to this one. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. All right, let's see. All right, so I think we've got everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and roll it in 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And it's Terry. Congratulations, Terry. So, Terry, if you want to send your information, if you can put in the subject line bag, and then put live giveaway, then I know who it is and who to send it to. And then I will send you your bag. And I'm planning on having another live on the 15th. I know it's kind of close together, but I am too excited to unmold all of these two, and so we can see it. And I'll probably try to do it about the same time, and then we can see how everything came out. And this one, like I said, is going to have a back on it, and I should be able to fit the magnets in it. So I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday. I get it if you can't make it, but there's always the replay. I will have a giveaway for the replay as well. So I will see you guys then. Have a nice rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.